Yougers. You guys, Yougers. I'm like, oh my gosh. These people are gonna be like, you are so lazy. 10 liquid lipsticks. I will sit here and do makeup all day, but I hate doing my hair. It doesn't want to stand up anymore, so we're just gonna work it. Oh no! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I have another haul for you. So I know that I was like 2 or 3 weeks ago that I had posted an Ulta haul, so I posted that for you guys, but along the way there was some releases, there was some new companies coming with stuff out that your homegirl had to like jump on the bandwagon before they sold out. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, or Twitter, you know, well, some of you know that I am doing a no buy for the month of August, hopefully running it all the way through September, because I need to save money and I just blew a nice chunk of change on this stuff that I'm going to show you guys. The stuff I'm going to show you though is stuff that I have accumulated from the last 2 weeks of July, so all of this stuff was bought before my no buy. So we are still going strong. I know we're only like what, 12, 11, whatever days into August, but I'm doing pretty good if I do say so myself. If you guys have not seen my previous video to this one, I will link that down below as well. I really think you guys should definitely check it out, especially with some changes and stuff coming up. Thank you guys for all your sweet comments. Thank you guys for all your positive feedback. And thank you guys for always just being there to support me in whatever decisions I make on my channel. I know we're gonna get heartfelt right now. I really appreciate all of you guys. I consider all of you guys like really close friends to me. Tons of you follow me in other social medias, not just YouTube, and I really appreciate that. I see all of you guys and I love every single one of you guys. So thank you so much for all your awesome support. I'm rambling now. If you guys are interested in seeing some of the things I purchased, then just stay tuned and keep watching. Should we start with drugstore or should we do high-end? Drugstore, high-end, drugstore. Let's go with high-end stuff. The first things I'm going to show you are from Morphe brushes, and I didn't buy any makeup. I just bought strictly brushes. Tons of people rave about Morphe brushes, like their actual brushes on YouTube. Tons of freelance artists, tons of you guys recommend them to me, so I'm like, it's time you try out some of them brushes. And I gotta give a quick thank you to my girl Sambo Lynn. She has a YouTube channel. If you guys have not seen her, if you guys have not checked her out, check her out. She's pretty cool. She keeps it real. She's down to earth. She's awesome. Love hanging out with her. But she actually went to the Morphe brushes store in California when she was there for BeautyCon that weekend, so she got some stuff for herself and she got some stuff for me, which I truly appreciate. But while she was away and she had my brushes, the Elite collection is limited edition, BT dubs. During that time, the Elite collection got completely restocked on the Morphe website, so I jumped on there and I had to get some of the brushes that everybody has been talking about and raving about. So here are all the brushes. Honestly, I don't really have makeup brushes. So this first one is the M405, and this is just like an angled, I think on the website it said like angle contour blush brush. So as you can see, it is contoured a little bit here, and it is really soft actually. This looks really well. So this is the M405, and I will have all of these linked down below for you guys. I'm not affiliated with Morphe or anything like that, so you don't gotta worry about no codes or whatever, but I will have those down below if you guys are interested. Next one that I picked up is the M433, and this is just a white-haired blending brush. This stuff getting annoying to you yet? This next one that I got is the M139. It's a little bit tapered at the top, but it's not completely tapered, so it doesn't come up to a point. This is actually in the Flawless collection. This is the M501, and this one is completely tapered. It's very thin, but it's still fluffy enough, and this is the one that everybody's been using to add their highlighter to their cheekbones. So I'm going to be using this to add highlighter to my cheekbones. And then these are all the ones that I got from their Elite collection. And so this first one that I got is the E36. This is really small, like you can't even see it here. And this one was supposed to be really good for adding like the inner corner highlight and for smoking out the lower lash line underneath. That is the E27, and this one is supposed to be a dupe, and it's similar in shape to the Sigma E40. This is a blending brush is the E8. This is a face brush. It's not an eye brush or anything like that, but this is supposed to be a detailed contouring brush. The reason I got this is because Desi and Lustrelux both raved about this for your under eye area to blend out concealer and such, and I have not been able to find a concealer brush that I really like. So I thought I would give this one a go. So then there are 4 more brushes. These are getting into bigger brushes. This is the E6, and it's this flat top brush, very similar to the Sigma E40. And the bristles are super soft. I would say that this one is just a little bit longer than the Sigma E40. The Sigma E40 is a little bit more like compact, and it's just a little bit shorter, but this feels really nice, and I got this one obviously for foundation. Next, we have the E34. This is supposed to be the tapered blush brush, and this just seemed like a really nice kind of blush brush. It's not too big, so it's gonna like fan out and really like put product everywhere, but it's also not so tightly compacted like this one, so you can really kind of like blend it out, swivel it out. These 2 are the ones I really wanted. When they restocked it, I was like, yep, gotta get that right now. This is the E2, and this is the deluxe powder brush, I think. These are super soft, like super insanely soft. This is the E2. It's just a regular powder brush, but it is a little bit more like compact in the middle and like a little bit tapered. It's not just like a huge powder brush. So this would be nice even too for like bronzer and such. Otherwise, really nice to kind of like clean up the under eye area. And then this one, this is the little booger that I really wanted that was sold out forever. This is the E3, and I just like it because I don't think it's like any brush that I have. I think the closest maybe like dupe to this, I guess, would be the like Sigma tapered highlighter brush, the F21, but even that one is a lot shorter. It's not as fluffy, and it's a little bit smaller, so for smaller areas of the face. But this is the E3, and since it has that like really fluffy but also tapered at the top, this is great for like the under eye area. It's great to like bake with. You can even like set your face with powder with this if you even want. Maybe do like your contour or highlight and stuff. This is just such a universal brush that when I saw it, I was like, I have to have it, but it was sold out. So when they restocked it, I was like, yep, gotta get on it. Gotta get it. So those were all the brushes I picked up from Morphe. And then if you follow me on Snapchat again, you saw that I went to the What Would Lizzie Do meet and greet. Sigma was having 20% off in their store, so of course yours truly had to buy some Sigma products. I picked up the Sigma Briliant and Spellbinding palette. It's probably the most popular palette they have, but this is a warm neutral palette, but it has a little bit of pops of color. I'm really excited to play with this one. Everybody that I know who has this, and even the girls who work there, said that it was really good palette. And then I picked up another one of their lip bases. This is from their Eternal Glow collection, because it has that like really cool holographic packaging, but this is in the color Mirth, and this one just kind of really caught my eye. The reason I was drawn to this is because the formula is just the same like the other lip bases. It's very pigmented, but the color is just so beautiful. It's like a strawberry red with a hint of fuchsia or a hint of like a neon pink underneath it. Moving on to the things that I got at Sephora, I just want to let you guys know that some of this stuff I bought myself, and some of this stuff my girl Sambo hooked me up with. She actually works at a Sephora in JCPenney, so I think they had their like employee appreciation or something like that, and she's like, hey, do you need anything? I'm like, well, I don't need anything, but would I like something? Yes please. Again, thank you so much, girl, because without you I'd be even more broke than I already am. So the first thing I asked her to get was this Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. You guys have heard me talk about this. You guys have seen me use this. Probably my favorite concealer of life, because it's so good. It gives you everything you want. It gives amazing, crazy full coverage. It's not tacky. It doesn't weigh down the eye. It doesn't dry it out. It doesn't crease. It doesn't give you a white cast or anything like that. And it blends out super nicely. So this concealer is just... this concealer is bae. Like, that's what it is. Okay, so this next one I'm like super excited about. This is the Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion Bronzer. This is in the shade 30M. I mean, the packaging. I've heard so many people, like so many people tell me that this bronzer is just absolutely amazing. My girl Sambo wears this all the time, and always her contour and her face just looks absolutely flawless. And every single time I ask her, I'm like, what are you wearing on your face? She's like, it's the Makeup Forever bronzer. I'm like, damn it, no, you just have to get that bronzer. So I finally got my hands on it. It does feel like super smooth to the touch, and as far as I can tell on here, there is absolutely no shimmer. It's just completely matte, and it gives just a beautiful kind of like coloration to the face. It's not too orange, it's not too brown, it's not too terracotta, it's not too anything. It's just like a perfect balance of what you would want in a bronzer. Okay, so the next thing is this Clinique Moisture Surge Extended Thirst Relief Gel Eye Cream. And I've talked about this product before too. I think this was in like one of my favorites a couple of months ago. But that is what it looks like. This is the big Kahuna jar. I have a little one on my vanity that I use all the time. But this is my go-to, like my ride or die moisturizer, especially for my under eye area. This little bad boy is amazing. Super smooth consistency. Once you put it on your under eye area, it just like quickly absorbs into the skin. You get no greasy feeling, you get no sticky feeling. It's just kind of like refreshing and cooling since it is a gel, and instantly you notice the hydration and you notice that your under eye area is looking a little bit better. So I absolutely love this one. It's so good. It is a little pricey because it is the big jar, but this one's probably going to last me, I would say, even more than the whole year, because the little guy that I had tried out, the little sample and stuff, lasted me like 6 months. The next thing I got is the Cinema Secrets Professional Makeup Brush Cleaner Quick Drying Rinse Free Formula. Tons of people rave about this. Tons and tons of people are saying like, you need this is amazing, blah blah blah. So I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna try it out. So the next thing I got, I'm pretty excited for. I mean, I'm excited for everything, but this one is just like, I'm really excited to play with it. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder, and this is in dim light. It came out with a little travel sample size of their product. Look at that little nugget. It just looks so adorable. I mean, it's really small. It's absolutely teeny weeny, but I'm so happy that they came out with this because I've been wanting to try their lighting powders forever. So I was kind of hesitant to spend $35, $45, whatever it costs, on a powder that I maybe will not like. So I mean, this is still pretty pricey. I think it's like 22 or 25 bucks, but I'm more okay with trying this bad boy out, seeing if I actually like it, see how it works on my skin, and losing 25 bucks if I don't like it, than losing like 45. Like, I might have a heart attack if that happened. Okay, so in the month of July, Kat Von D released some of her new liquid lipstick colors. If you guys have watched me or followed me somewhere else before, you know that I love her liquid lipstick. They're so amazing, they're so pigmented, but the formula of her liquid lipsticks is the best. Like, it feels like silk. It feels like nothing on your lips, and it lasts like a hella long time, like super crazy long. So I picked up 3 liquid lipsticks. The first one is in the color Bow and Arrow, and this is described as like a fawn nude. It looks more of like a peachy beige nude with just a hint of brown, so it's definitely going to be lighter than Lolita. It's going to be more of like a true nude, whereas Lolita pulls a little bit more brown. This next one is called Double Dare, and this one was supposed to be described as like a red rosy kind of nude. Reminds me a little bit of Soar from MAC, where it's like a nude technically, but it's more of like a red pinky nude. It definitely doesn't have a brown nude to it. And this next one is called Mother. It looks like a pink, but it also looks like a red, and it also has a hint of like purple and like fuchsia in it, all mixed together. That's all the stuff I got at Sephora in July. Anastasia Beverly Hills also released more liquid lipstick colors, and you know I could not pass those up. So I bought 2 of them. I didn't get them at Sephora, and I didn't get them on discount. These were the 2 that I had to pay like full price for, but it's okay because I really wanted them. I got 2 colors. I got Veronica and Trust Issues. So Trust Issues is supposed to be kind of like that red, deep like brick kind of color. Reminds me of Whirl in liquid lipstick form, but I haven't swatched it yet, just in the tube. That's what it reminds me of. And then this other color is Veronica, and it's similar to Trust Issues, but it's going to be a little bit lighter. It definitely pulls more of that like gray kind of pink dusty rose color. It's a little bit darker than Dusty Rose and a little bit lighter than Kat Von D's Lolita. It's not too brown. And I do own other Anastasia liquid lipsticks. They're not my favorite formula of life. A little bit more drying than the Kat Von D ones, and they don't last as long, but I don't mind, and I can wear it really nicely. I just have to remember that, you know, it's gonna fade throughout the day, so I have to bring it with me to touch up. But if that's a deal breaker for you, then definitely don't spend the money on it. Go with the Kat Von D. And then the last stuff I picked up is from the drugstore. The main reason I went to the drugstore, and the main reason I went to like 5 drugstores is to pick up these bad boys. These are the Milani Amore Matte Lip Creams. And I'm not joking. I went to probably like 3 CVS's and 4 Walgreens before I actually found them. I didn't know that they were a Walgreens exclusive until after like my 3rd CVS, and then somebody told me that it was a Walgreens exclusive. So this first one that I got is in the color Beloved, and in the tube it looks like a dark peachy orangey nude. This reminds me of Kinda Sexy from MAC in liquid lipstick form. It is number 3, Beloved. This is number 2, Adore, and this is like a baby pink type of nude. It reminds me a little bit of Stila's Bellissima, except that one's just a little bit more milky and a little bit more lighter. But that's number 2. This is number 4. This is Lust, and this reminds me of just like a simple, like a soft pink dusty rose type of nude. So I'm really excited to try that one out. My friend Taylor wore it and she looked absolutely gorge. So I'm like, yes, I'm excited to try it. This one is actually the one I wanted most out of all of them. This is in the color Crush. This is number 1, and this just looks like a really rich brown with a hint of beige in it. So it's not going to be as dark as Salem from Lime Crime, but it's still going to be really dark up there. So I really wanted that one. And then this last one is number 6, Desire, and this is just like a fiery orangey red color. I will let you guys know about these, but so far everybody has said that it's a big yay. So if you guys find them, definitely get them because these are limited edition and they are selling out super quick. Okay, so at the drugstore I also picked up 2 concealers. This first one I got is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in number 10 Light. This is one of my holy grail concealers, high-end and drugstore. This is such a really good concealer. I find that this concealer doesn't give the best coverage. Like, I definitely have to go in with 2 or 3 layers of this. I don't mind because this is super cheap. Like, I think I got it for like $4 or something like that, and the formula blends out super nice. It doesn't like weigh down the under eye area. And I also wanted to try a different concealer that I heard a lot about. This is the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Concealer. This is in the color number 20 Light, and I actually used this already because I really wanted to try it out, and so far I'm really digging it. Like, it's pretty good. I would say that this is very comparable to the Urban Decay concealer. The only difference is that this is not going to give you as full coverage as the Urban Decay, but this one is super lightweight. It doesn't smell bad, it's not tacky, it doesn't tug at the under eye area, and it blends out really ridiculously nicely. The only difference that I see between this one and that one is that this one is not going to conceal as much, so I definitely have to go in with at least 2 like lines or apply it twice on my under eye area. But because it blends out so nicely, it's not going to cake up and it's not going to make your under eye look dry or weird. So far I really like this one. I also picked up this Wet n Wild Color Icon eyeshadow palette. This is in 738 Comfort Zone, and this is a palette that I've been eyeing for quite some time. I don't know why I just didn't pick it up until recently. It just has such really beautiful rich browns and greens, and Wet n Wild has some of the best drugstore eyeshadows. I say that they are probably the best drugstore shadows that you can find at like an actual drugstore. Like Makeup Geek and ColourPop you have to order online, but like as far as drugstore shadows, these are pretty good. And the last thing I picked up is from Milani. This is their brow shaping wax. You guys know that the Sigma brow wax is my absolutely ride or die holy grail, but online the Sigma brow wax is sold out, and when I went to the store for the event it was also sold out in store, and I'm like running so low. Like, it's at a little baby nugget right now that I'm gonna run out any day. Milani has yet to let me down, so I thought, why not give this one a go? And I think I paid like $4 for it, so if it doesn't work, it's not that bad, versus the Sigma one, which is like $11 or $12. So that is it for my haul. I know that was quite a few stuff. I know you don't even gotta say it. I can see the judge in your face. Like, I know, but I just really wanted to get on here and show you guys some of this stuff because I love watching hauls. I love watching other people's hauls. I love doing hauls. I love filming hauls. Anyway, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, all that stuff's gonna be linked down below for you guys, as well as coupon codes for you guys to try out. I will also have my last video on there if you guys are curious as to like what's going on. If you guys wanted to see that warm golden look that I had 2 or 3 videos ago, I will link that down below for you guys as well as my blog. I have been active on there, and I am doing more like in-depth swatches, reviews of certain products there, so be sure you subscribe and you follow me on there. You can subscribe via email. I think that is all the stuff I wanted to let you guys know. If you guys have any video recommendations or suggestions, definitely leave them down in the comments below. Again, I am going to try and keep uploading 2 times a week, Tuesdays and Fridays, but We'll see. I think there may or may not be a giveaway coming up since we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. So thank you guys so much for all your endless love and support. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye. This is a matte shade, but it's more of like a soft warm as opposed to this one, which is more of a little bit of a taupe and a cool tone. I'm going to go with the matte 217.